Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. When you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Great. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's go down low. Touch our toes. Now, let's go back up high. And this time, can we go tippy-toe high? And when we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down to our toes. And stand up. And let's shake arms and legs. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Now let's take our right hand, left foot. Then left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Last couple now. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Perfect, guys. And let's stand up straight. And another little shake. Another shake. And to finish, we'll do 5 jumps straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So who can tell me what we've been learning about in math class the last couple of lessons? Facts and figures we can call, beginning with D, data. Well done, guys. Well remembered. How do we spell data, though? D-A-T-A. Data. Okay. And in the first lesson, we learned about collecting data. C O, L, L, E, C, T, I, N, G. Collecting. And what is the main way in which we can collect data? What things do we need to ask? Quick. Questions. If we want to know the answers to collect data, first of all, we need to ask questions. Q, U, E, S, T, I, O, N, S. Questions. And does anybody remember what we call a series or a list of questions beginning with S? A list of questions is a survey. Yes, if we have a long list of questions or a group of questions, we can call that a survey. S-U-R-V-E-Y. So, after we've collected our data, we then have to move on and we need to organize. Yes, after we've collected our data, we will then organize. O, R, G, A, N, I, Z, I, N, G. Organizing. In the last lesson, we learned about organizing data. And does anybody remember the name we give to the series of marks that we use to mark the numbers for our data? What was the name of the chart beginning with T? Anybody remember? Tally chart. Okay? Get used to the words tally chart, because when we're collecting and organizing data, it's something we'll use quite a lot. So tally chart, T, A, L, L, Y. And then chart, C, H, A, R, T. And a tally chart looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then for the fifth mark, so we know groups of 5, 5. Okay, so now we're going to do a class exercise to see which of our students remember and understand about tally charts. Because I'm going to ask my students to close their eyes, and I will draw a series of tally marks on the board. And then the student who wakes up with the pen has to come forward and write the amount. So let's see, first of all, let's see how many marks we can have. 1, 2. Okay, so let's open our eyes, guys. Who has the pen? Prel, can you come forward and help me, please? What I'm going to ask Prel to do now is to count the number of tally marks that I have made and then write the total alongside. So let's do it together, guys. What's the first group of tally marks? 5. We know automatically, once we see the diagonal fifth mark, that's 5. But how many more do we have? So 5 plus 3 equals 8. So you can see how many marks on our tally, Prel? 8. Excellent. Very well remembered. High five. Big round of applause for Prel. And now let's choose another student, but we need some more marks on our tally chart. Okay, so let's wake up, guys. Who has the pen? Bangpon, come and join me at the front. Okay, so now it's Bangpon's turn to count the amount of tally marks that we have. So remember, guys, we don't need to count 1, 2, 3. We can count in groups of 5. How many in the first group of marks? 5. Not 5. 5, 10, 15. And then One more mark, so 5, 10, 15. Perfect. You see, we don't need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already know 5, 10, 15, and then one more. Bang Bon, how many? 16. Excellent. Very well done. Big round of applause for Bang Bon. Let's do one more. Let's do one more, just to show that we're paying real attention and understand well. Okay, let's open our eyes, guys. Nadia's turn. Nadia, come and join me at the front. Nadia is going to demonstrate the next amount of tally numbers. So Nadia, how many tally marks do we have now? 4. You see, we haven't reached 5 yet, so if we haven't reached 5, we don't get our diagonal tally. What we have to do now is count. How many? Okay, can you write the total for me? Perfect. You see, we haven't reached 5, so we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. The next tally mark will be the 5th strike. But Nadia, that was excellent. High five. And a big round of applause for Nadia. Round of applause for everyone, guys. That was great. Okay, so now we've learned about collecting data using questions and survey. Then we learned about organizing data. And the most helpful way to organize our data is with tally charts. Okay, now it's time for the next step of the process. Collecting, organizing. Any ideas, guys? Begins with P. When we've got the data organized, presenting data. We need to prepare and present the data that we have collected and organized. So how do we spell presenting, guys? P-R-E-S-E-N-T-I-N-G. All together, presenting data. And what we've got now, we've got a PowerPoint presentation so that we can learn a little bit more about how to present data and the various ways it can be presented. So let's turn our chairs to look at the TV screen, please, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation about presenting data. And here you can see the lady who has collected and organized her data, and she is now looking at presenting it. After we have collected and organized data, we need to present it. Yes, otherwise nobody will know what we've collected and organized. Presenting is the part of the process where we show other people. Other people can read, look, or listen to the data we have collected and organized. There are different ways of presenting the data that we have collected. Yes, you can see all these different types of graphs, tables, and charts. These are all different ways of presenting data. And we're going to look at some more of them in detail soon. First one, bar graph. Now, why do you think it's called a bar graph? Can you see what we use to present the data? Bars. Yes, we have different colored bars showing the data for for each of the things we have collected. This graph shows birthday of students by month. And at the bottom axis, you can see the different months of the year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, that's the bottom axis, or the horizontal axis. The vertical axis shows the number of students who have their birthday in each month. For example, January. How many students have their birthday in January? Not 4. If you look, it's halfway between 2 and 4. 3. You see, the bar goes to here, and the number between 2 and 4 is 3. How about February? 4. How about June? 10. And how about September? 7. Between 6 and 8. So you see how bar graphs show bars to present the data that we have collected. A bar graph uses colored bars to present the data we have collected. And the data can always be different. Like the first bar graph was birthdays. This bar graph, what kind of pet do you own? So you can see the horizontal axis has the animals or the pets. And then the vertical axis has the number of people. So how many people own a rabbit? 4. How many people own dogs? 8. How many own cats? 11. How many own goldfish? 6. And how many own hamsters? 5. Excellent, guys. Very well done. So you see how we're presenting the data. We ask the question first, we do the tally chart to get the numbers, and then we can present it with our bar graph. Or other types of graphs and charts too. Pictogram. Yes, pictogram. Now the thing about pictograms and why they're called pictograms is they have pictures to show the amounts. For example, 1 vote equals 1 smiley face. So how many people like apples? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 smiley faces, 10 votes. How many people like pears? 7. How many people like grapes? 4. And how many people like bananas? 6. Excellent. So you see how each picture or smiley face gives one amount. A pictogram uses pictures to present the data we have collected. Yes, this pictogram is about fruits, but it could be about anything. Sports, vehicles, people, anything you want. We just need the picture so that we can show. And next one, pie chart. And why is it called a pie chart? Because it looks like a pie. You can see how all of the different parts of the pie are made up. We have orange, banana, apple, mango. Yes. The different sections of the pie give the amounts that each people like. Now all of these amounts are equal. 25% each. A pie chart uses slices or pieces of pie to present the data we have collected. And you look at the size of the pieces of pie to tell you how many people. So you can see lots of people like vegetables. Look at the slice for vegetables. But not so many like herbs and spices. That slice of pie is very small. So on a pie chart, it's the size of the slice or the piece of pie that tells you how big the numbers are. And finally, line graph. Yes, we can use lines to give us the data too. For example, on the bottom, the horizontal days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And the topic is push-ups. How many push-ups does a person do on Sunday? 25. And then the line goes down for Tuesday, 15. Back up for Wednesday, down for Thursday, or Wednesday, up for Thursday, Friday, 0. No push-ups on Friday. And Saturday, 20. A line graph uses points and lines to present the data we have collected. Yes, like you can see here, the bottom is the days, and then the temperature is up on the side. So, on Monday, guys, how hot was it? Here is 80. Nearly, it's getting about 81, 82, yes, 81 or 82. And what was the coldest temperature on Monday? 70. Red is hottest, blue is coldest. How hot was it on Tuesday? 78. Nearly, hasn't quite reached 80, so about 78. And how cold? 60, not sure, here's 65, so I'd say about 66. But how about Wednesday? 75. And then how cold on Wednesday? 65. So you see how the lines go up and down to give us the readings of the data we want. Any questions, guys? No. That was excellent. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation so that they can learn the process of presenting data and some of the different ways we can present data using graphs, charts, and other things too. But now, guys, it's time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up. And I think for this stretch sequence, we'll have a game of teacher says. So let's listen carefully, guys. If teacher says, we can do, okay? If teacher says, don't do. So, teacher says, arms in the air. Teacher says, arms down. Arms in the air. Arms down. Teacher says, arms in the air. Teacher says, hands on hips. Teacher says, wiggle. Stop. Teacher says, stop. Teacher says, touch your knees. Teacher says, touch your shoulders. Teacher says, touch your ears. Touch your nose. Teacher says, stand up straight. Teacher says, turn around. Teacher says, turn back the other way. And back the other way. Excellent, guys. Very good. Teacher says, hands on head. Teacher says, one hand on head, one hand on stomach. Teacher says, pat stomach. Teacher says, rub head. Teacher says, stop. Pat your head. Rub your stomach. Excellent, guys. Teacher says, into a ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teacher says, jump. And teacher says, sit down. Okay. And teacher says, it's now time for our flashcards activity. So teachers, what you'll need to do is print off the flash sheets for this lesson, or cut out the vocabulary away from the pictures. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to do an activity for our students to understand the different ways to present data and how they can match the words to the pictures. What we'll do first is we'll introduce the vocabulary to class. So guys, from the PowerPoint presentation, one of the ways we learn to present data, line graph. Now line graph, the key or the clue is always in the name. The line graph uses lines to go up and down. So one more time, line graph. Line graph. Okay, next one. This one isn't a line graph, this is a pie graph or pie chart. Actually, it does have two names. You can call it pie graph, but usually pie chart. And what does it look like? A pie. Okay, so it's called pie chart because it looks like a pie. Next one. Pictograph. Now I just heard the word picture. That's good because pictograph means it contains pictures. We use pictures to give the amounts of data. So if we see pictures, it's usually a pictograph. And then one more way, we learn 4 different ways. So the next one. Bar graph. Okay, not quite the same as a line graph. A line graph uses lines. What does a bar graph use? Bars. Remember the different colored bars that went straight up? So one final time, guys, bar chart or bar graph, pictogram, pie chart, line graph. And what I'll ask now is for my students to close their eyes. When they wake up, they'll have a picture of one of the 4 ways to present data on the board. They have to look at it and match it to the correct words. Okay, so let's open our eyes, guys. Who's first with the flash? Pat, come and join me at the front. So let's get the answer together, guys. Pat, can you show your friends your flashcard? What do we think? What can we see? Can we see lines? No. Can we see bars? Can we see a pie? Can we see pictures? Yes. So what do we think? Which one is showing the pictures? Pictogram. Excellent. So Pat, this one can go here. And can we all say together, guys? Pictogram. A pictogram presents the data using pictures. Pat, pictogram. Excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Pat. Okay, so now our next form of presenting data. Let's open our eyes, guys. Down. Come and join me at the front, please. And let's see if we can remember what the name of this form of data is. So what do you see, guys? Any ideas? Bars? Pies? Lines, exactly. What you can see here is a series of lines showing the data. So what type of graph is this? Excellent, Tom. And can you say for me? Line graph. All together, guys. Line graph. Graph. Not grass. Graph. Like letter F, but PH pronounced F. F. Graph. Line graph. And what does a line graph have? Lines. Dan, that was excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Dan. Okay, so now let's see. Next student. Okay. Now let's see who's next. Net, come and join me at the front. Now, I wonder what type of data presentation Net has. Let's see if we can guess, guys. We have two to choose from. So what does this look like? It looks like a pie. You can see it's round like a pie and it has all different pieces. So what do we think? Pie chart or pie graph. So Net, we can place it here. Excellent. And can we all say together, guys? Pie chart. Net, pie chart. Brilliant. High five. Big round of applause for Net. And now, our final way of presenting data. Okay, who's to go next? Open your eyes, guys. Our final student, Prel. Join me at the front, please. And I think we know already because we only have one option left. But what can we see on our chart or graph, guys? Bars. You can see the different colored bars here. So this is called a bar chart. Hello, can you say?
Bar chart.
Bar chart. All together, bar chart. Excellent. High five. Big round of applause for Prel. So there are the four ways that we've looked at presenting data today. We've got bar chart, pictogram, pie chart, and line graph. Excellent, guys. Very well done. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. So teachers, what you'll need to do is print off a worksheet for each of the students in your class. And on our worksheet are the four ways of presenting data that we have looked at in this lesson. We have the vocabulary and we have the pictures. But our students have to write underneath which type of data collection it is. And make sure our students write the full sentence, "This is a," before the name of each of the different ways. So for example, guys, we will write here, "This is a bar chart." Okay? So what we'll need to do is give our students around 12 minutes for this activity and just monitor the class and give everybody the help that they need. Okay? So Chu, this one's for you. Nadia, for you. Pat, for you. Pak Bung, this one's for you. You're welcome. Ned, for you. Dan, you're welcome. Bangpon, for you. Prel, you're welcome. And Lakau, for you. So remember, guys, first thing to do, write our names on top and write in full sentences what you need to write before each answer. This is a, and then the name of the bar or graph. And if you can't remember, you have the vocabulary and the pictures on the board to help you. So the round one, which looks like a pie, that one should be easy to remember. That is our pie chart. So we will write, this is a pie chart. The one with the bars, this is a bar chart. The one with the pictures, this is a pictogram. And finally, the one with the lines, this is a line graph. So the answers are in the names, if you can't remember, guys. So bank one, write your name on top, and then write the names of each of them underneath. Any help you need, guys, let me know. But make sure our students answer in full sentences. This is a. So Ned, what you need to do is you need to write the phrase first. This is a pie chart. Yes, but you need to write the phrase, this is a, and then pie chart. That go? That's excellent. Well done. So this one, the round one, what do we think this is? Can you see on the board? Can you see? This is a pie chart. Yes. So we can write this is a pie chart. Excellent. Yes, we need to write the phrase, this is a pie chart. This is a line graph. This is a pie. This is a pie chart. So you can do for everyone. Put down, they're correct. Well done. Perfect, Nadia. This is a pie chart. Excellent. That's just the example. You don't need to write here. This is just to show you how you write. And you've done it perfectly here. So well done. Welcome back to class. And we hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where our students had to correctly identify each of the different charts or graphs. And my students here have all done great. So one more time, guys. This is a pie chart. This is a line graph. This is a bar chart. This is a pictogram. So excellent. Very well done, guys. And that's all we've got time for today. So we hope you've enjoyed the lesson, found it interesting, and now know some of the various ways we can present data. And we'll see you again soon for the next class. So can we all turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Bye-bye. See you again soon.